Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Tori Talk. I'm super excited to be sitting here with JaNece Bradford. She is the beauty expert and motivator. Thank you so much for sitting down with me today.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. And let's get our toast in. Toast, toast, toast. Clink, clink, clink.
Story time. Who got the tea? Who got the tea? Yeah. Story time. Who got the tea? She got the tea. Yeah. Anything you need to know. Story time. Just tune into the show. Story time. Story time. Story time. Story time. Story time.
Little Riesling today. A little Riesling today. As you see here, we have a book that we will be discussing that JaNece herself is the author of, and I would love to jump into that conversation with you. But as we do here, we're going to start with a little general talk.
Okay.
So it is the Olympics. I don't know how we can get around talking about it. It has been like on my mind every day since it's begun. What I want to talk to you for your beauty expert, but also like your motivational piece. You are those things, you embody those things, and there's obviously a person who comes to mind when you think of those things right now in the Olympics, and her name happens to be Simone Biles, obviously. I mean, not only is she like a dynamic gymnast in person, like she is just absolutely killing it, and that's why like I think she has definitely earned that title of the GOAT they're giving her. Can you speak on how you feel about all of the, not necessarily hate, but discussion that's been around Simone and her hair? It has been like a topic of conversation from the beginning. Do you feel like it's like us as Black people are honing in too hard on her appearance?
So I just heard about the hair discussion yesterday. So I haven't really like been on social media and hearing it. But I will say like we're hard on our friends, our Black culture. We're just hard on each other for no reason. They did the same thing with Beyonce and her baby.
True.
So it's
That's
just
true.
like, damn if you do and damn if you don't. So it's just like, live your life, sis. Like, go get a gold medal while everybody else is just living their life talking about you.
I said the same thing. And when the topic has been come up to me, I feel like it's kind of twofold. I feel like there's always a discussion. I don't know if that's from just being Black and having old grandmas and aunties who be like, you know, how you present yourself is how people take you seriously. And we already know she's in a field where they want her to be bad. They want her to do wrong, and they can't help the fact that she's killing it.
And
so they hone in on something.
How do they want her to present herself? Like, got to be glued, slicked back.
I think so.
Like, lovely bun. Like, let her do what she need to do to win her gold medal and keep it pushing. Like, I just don't understand what the whole drama is behind it.
And see, with her, it like, when we're talking about just the Olympics in general, but just public figures, if you notice, like every single place that I've been looking at and everything that's on social media, we're very hard on people and their appearance. And one thing that I think happened like over the last week, I think her name is Dream Doll, I think is her name. And she was having a discussion about like everyone wanting to be slim. Well, excuse me, not gonna say everyone. Her wanting to be now slim thick, so she wants to take everything out. And if you're not familiar with her, she's had, you know, some work done to herself. And now she kind of used the word like the trend is going out of style. And as a person, who, you know, overall beauty, like, you know, from head to toe, in, out, that is what, you know, you do, that is your brand. How do you feel about that topic of beauty as a trend as far as like doing something so permanent to your body and then saying, oh, it's out of style now?
But that's what I feel like. People follow trends and you shouldn't. Like, I've always been a person, I don't follow trends. I do what I like, and that's just it. And I think people that follow trends are very easily influenced.
Yeah.
And for her to even say that, which I didn't hear that. I don't really follow celebrity news like that, but
good. It is what I do. It's an overload of dumb stuff.
But
I
for
promise
her
you.
to even say that, it's also an acknowledgement that I don't think for myself.
Yeah.
Or at one point in my life that I felt like I did not see myself worthy enough, and I had to enhance something. And now it's kind of like the reverse, because now you think that people like, oh, big butts is not in no more. So now I don't want a big butt no more when I wanted one like 5 years ago. So
it's been like, so much money, time, and I'm in pain and recovery to get it.
But she's still doing the same thing.
Yeah, it's a trend.
Like, oh, everybody's taking it out, so let me take it out. Because I think Kim Kardashian and Khloe, they all like took their big butts out, and they're slowly coming.
They're slowly coming down. They're not all the way gone, but you notice they're getting smaller and smaller and smaller.
But it's just, I feel like every 10 years or so, it's always reverting back to one thing or the next. Like the next 10 to 20 years, it's gonna be people want big butts again and big boobs, and it's just like, just be you.
It's so interesting to me because I feel like I watch a lot of other people who do similar things, and normally I watch a lot of Kempire. I also watch a lot of Funky Doniva, and he got into this discussion when she said what she said, and what I thought, he's just like, he jokes and he says a lot of crazy stuff, but he's like very insightful and very intelligent. People don't give him enough credit for that sometimes. But what he said that I thought was so telling is that he said natural and who you are never goes out of style. The original never goes out. And unfortunately, all it sounds like to me is that we as women, and I know we know this, we are tailoring ourselves and our self-worth based on the male gaze and what they want. And we all know men are fickle. No shade, but shade, man. Like, y'all like something today and y'all won't like it tomorrow. And to do something with that is crazy. But he also touched on a point where he said the girls with money were the only ones getting this work done at first. It was like an exclusive club, and then it became now
go into debt to get it.
Yeah, now it's like, okay, everyone is doing it, everyone can get it, you can finance it different ways, and now it's like the girls don't want it because now, everybody has it now. But at first, it was like a status thing. Do you feel like that's a little bit too when it comes to some of these trends?
I think everything starts with status. Even when we were growing up, it was like looking at magazines to see what we want to look like. And now it's just catapulted to social media, and it's like more in our face now. So it's always been about money. And then everybody else, which back in the day, what they say, keeping up with the Joneses.
Yep.
So it starts with money, and then it ends with people in debt, or it ends with like relationships getting destroyed, whichever way, like how it works. But it always starts with money.
Which is why they end up coming back to you to be motivated, because that's also what you do. So thank you so much for that quick chat about it. I'm always interested to talk to the people that I have on the show, because all of my guests are like super dynamic women, business owners. Not all women. I know people like, you only got girls on. I'm like, well, I like my girls. But, that is like the base of it. And then also just to hear about the amazing work that you're doing.